Greetings. Before we start, I want to show you something. Been hanging on to these for forever because I wanted to show you guys in a video before I ate them all or gave them away. It was my birthday recently. Look at what my mum got made for me. It says, "Happy birthday, Lily." And there's like some little books. How cute is that? Get the fuck out. They're like little sugar cookies with icing. Like, look how cute that is. Oh my God. Amazing gift idea. I just wanted to show you all before they get eaten. So all of these are going. I've gone through my shelves, okay? I was real cold, real non-emotional about it, right? Went through all my shelves. Look, okay, it's not like I'm starved for space on my shelf. I'll be honest with you. There's hardly anything on there. I don't want to have things on my shelf that I'm not intending on reading. I want my shelves to reflect me as a reader, and there's a lot of stuff on here that I'm just not gonna read, don't care about, or I just feel like it's time to go to someone else. We have this marvelous stack of books right here. It's been real. Thanks for the memes, but it's time to get the fuck out of my life. We're entering springtime in Australia. We're entering a new season. We're entering a new season on my channel. And I just feel like it's very much new beginnings, fresh start. It's very fitting. Okay, so without further ado, this is everything that is leaving my collection. First book I'm getting rid of. Panic. I'm never gonna read this again. It didn't impact my life enough to be on my shelves forever. There's some books that I read when I was in high school that I'm like, oh, I'm never getting rid of that. Like, where's that book? Even though I hated her, I'm keeping it forever because there's like memories attached to that with my channel and everything, you know? Same with that Savage Thunder book. There's not really any memories connected to this. I kind of want to give this to my sister. It's a dystopian. It's about these kids who like, they play this game. It's like the lottery. They all compete in this game and they have to do all these dangerous challenges. Like, you risk your life playing the panic game. And if you make it through the end, you win like thousands and thousands of dollars. Yeah, it's something like that. Next up, we have Matched and Crossed. These ones I'm a little bit nostalgic for these. These are like some of the first ones I read when I was getting into reading, when I was like, I found the book community. These were some of the first ones I found through the book community and not just like in a store or like randomly. So I guess I have like some little memories connected to it, but I'm gonna give this to my sister again. So it's not like it's leaving my life forever. Like, I could always get it back from her, but I'm giving them to her. It was cute. I feel like it fell off after Matched. Like, Crossed was boring and Reached was boring, but Matched was actually good. It's about this society dystopian. When you're 16, everyone goes to a matching ceremony and they get matched with their perfect match for life. So no one has to ever worry about dating or anything like that, worrying about ending up with the wrong person. She goes to this ceremony and like the guy that she ends up getting matched with ends up being matched with someone different, and that's like the first time that's ever happened, and it's like, oh my God, what the hell? Oh yeah, and it decides everything for you, like how many kids you have, where you work, how you'll die, like everything's picked for you. Getting rid of these, giving them to my sister. Choose Your Own Ever After, A Hot Cold Summer. So this is a book where it's a choose your own adventure contemporary like romance novel. Oh, if you think Frankie should go on the beach holiday with her dad, go to page 72. If you think Frankie should go to London with her mum, go to page 38. Skip, and it's like, oh, Frankie doesn't tell her dad the truth. And then you read like what happens. Oh, this is kind of low-key. Should I read this again? No. I feel like this will be fun for someone else to have. I just don't want it on my shelves anymore. I don't care. Then we have, and I'm kind of a little bit torn about getting rid of this, If I Stay by Gail Forman. This was a book that a bunch of my friends in high school read. Like, we all read this. It kind of reminds me of high school. So it's a little bit sentimental. It's a little bit sentimental, but I'm gonna give it to my sister. So again, it's not like fully leaving me. I don't know. I'm never gonna read that again. And like, it didn't impact me enough to want to keep it. So ciao. Okay, then we have a series, this series here. The Lost City by Amanda Hocking, The Morning Flower, The Ever After. I haven't read these. I've had them for a while. I can't really remember where I got them. It's a fantasy. She was raised by half-blood trolls. It doesn't seem like something I would enjoy. Maybe it was sent to me by a publisher, but girl, I'm not gonna read this. I don't know. I fully intended to read it for a hot sec, and then I think as time's gone on and I haven't reached for them, I'm just not going to. It's time to go to someone else. I'll give these to one of my sisters. Same deal with this trilogy, Ash Princess. It's giving me like Throne of Glass in a way. Theodosia, her country was invaded. Her mother, the Fire Queen, was murdered. They stole her land and her name. She's a prisoner, and it's Throne of Glass. It's Tiara of Glass, Lady Smoke, and Ember Queen. I don't know, I just don't think I'm gonna want to read these. I don't know, like, you never know. Sometimes I get into a little phase where I really am thirsty for books like this. A little bit on the fence. I might keep them for a little bit longer, and then if I don't want them, they're going. I don't know. And then the last full trilogy that I'm getting rid of, this, which I'm actually more on the fence about getting rid of these. It's a superhero trilogy. Renegades. Oh fuck. Renegades by Marissa Meyer. Supernova, Arch Enemies. If people can convince me in the comments to not get rid of this and to read them, I'll consider it. But it's a superhero story. I really liked Marissa Meyer. I really liked this series. You know the Lunar Chronicles? I never read further than Cinder and Scarlet. I actually low-key want to get the other books and like reread this. This series was such an OG. Like Marissa Meyer wrote this series, the superhero one. I think people read this one and like the hype just completely went away. Like I don't know if they were as good. And I know the hype for this series kind of fell off immediately after the first one. I don't know. And like superheroes, I just don't know if that's my vibe. Here's one thing about me, like I don't give a single shit about superheroes. I'll just be real. Like you'll never catch me going to the cinema for a superhero movie. The only reason I'd be going is to like perv on the main character. But to read a series, like, and I can't even look at anyone, like, I don't know. There's so many books that I'm excited for and this series just isn't one of them. So I'm not gonna waste my time. Life is short. Then we have The Rest of Us Just Live Here by Patrick Ness. So this does have some memories connected to it. Like when I think of this book, wait, no, I can't get rid of this. I actually changed my mind. I'm not getting rid of her. I was gonna get rid of it because I was like, oh, I'll never read this again. I wanted to give it to my sister to read. Like it was cute. It's about like, you know how you read like a story and there's like the chosen one or like the main character's like always the special one. This just follows like a random kid living in that town or society that's not the chosen one. They're just like living their random life while all this random crazy shit's going on. Do you know what I mean? Like while the chosen one is off saving the world, like this character's just trying to live. This book reminds me of my year 11 drama class. I had a bunch of friends in that class who were really into reading and really into like the book community. I think one of my friends actually bought this for me for my birthday, so I'm actually not getting rid of it now. And look at this, like, shut the fuck up. And it's engraved. Not everyone has to be the chosen one. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. Aww. Me changing my mind. Like I think I was planning on giving this to my sister to read, which I still can do, but I'll just make sure I keep it back on the shelf. sorry about that. The last two that I have here are books that I'm actually intending on reading. I just don't like the copy I have, so I'm getting rid of them for that reason. This is gonna sound very dumb bitch of me, but I'm fully intending on rebuying these in covers that I like, mostly because they're both part of like a set. I want to have like the nice covers and I don't want to have one random ugly one. So I'll show you what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is going on with this? What's this situation? You know what I mean? No, it's just foul. Even the quote, half boy, half god, all hero, definitely not. I really want these covers or these covers. I mean, I got this for 50 cents at a garage sale. I think I was like, oh, who cares? Never judge a book by the cover, you know, like I wanted to read the story. But you know what? In time, I've come to realize like I am shallow and I'm very much in a phase of my life where it's like, I'm not gonna give ugly things a chance anymore. And that extends to my books as well. If that's nasty, fucking whatever. Like, see you later. So I will be buying it in the pretty versions and I will be reading it. So back to the streets. Then we have this, which, okay, settle. I know this cover is pretty. Probably prettier than the covers I'm intending to buy. This is Agatha Christie's Murder on the Orient Express, okay? My grandma actually got me this, so I low-key feel kind of bad getting rid of it. I don't know if I can find matching versions of this. I want to get a set that they all match. Like I want all the covers to match. So yeah, I don't know, maybe I'll give this to my mom if she wants to buddy read it with me, or maybe I'll give it to my sister if she wants to read it. So I'll try not to get rid of it. I'll try to keep it, give it to someone in the family if I can. Like if none of them want it and my grandma doesn't want it back, then I'll just keep it because I'm not going to get rid of something my grandma gave me. But I just want the covers to match. I really want to annotate them and tab them and like highlight and stuff, and so I want to have my own copies and I want to have copies that all match together, so it's like a little set. The other one I was low-key considering getting rid of is this Demi Im's memoir. I have tabbed a bunch of stuff, however I didn't highlight anything, so all I would have to do is take all the sticky notes and tabs out and it's ready to go. And the other one I was considering was Girl Online. I never really watched Zoe Sugg, you know, and like it was ghost written, but like the drama behind this book is kind of iconic. Like that's a funny memory. So yeah, that's everything I'm getting rid of, unless you guys come out of the woodwork and tell me definitely I cannot get rid of one of these books here, I have to read it. I'll consider it, unless they're going. This is kind of a short video, but I don't know. I just thought, I know people find it interesting to know like what people are getting rid of. Now that I'm getting rid of things I don't want on there anymore, I'm gonna do like a reorganization video for the shelves. Ever since I've moved, I've been in here for a couple months, this new apartment. I kind of just like shoved everything on there when I first moved in. Like there's still books that are upside down because I was just like shoving things on with no rhyme or reason, and I haven't like organized it. And now that I've also gotten rid of these, there's more room to kind of like decorate on the shelves as well. That's another video that's on the horizon. Thank you for watching. If you want to keep up with me between now and my next video, you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok. They're both at the handle Lily C Reads. They'll be linked below. Here's to a fresh start and a new era and a new beginning.